I've witnessed someone unconscious in the middle of the dance floor covered in vomit and no one was helping her.
Someone dropped a date rape drug in my friend's drink at a party last year and Pepperdine put her on probation for being under the influence.
I was leaving a party when my roommate and I noticed someone passed out face down in a lounging room and no one was stopping to help them. We decided we would not leave without finding his friends, making sure he was okay. People told us to leave him behind and that he was going to be okay, but we knew that if we didn't help him, no one would. I truly believe that if we didn't stop to help him, he would have choked on his own throw up and died without anyone knowing. But I think it's just kind of sad that people would just say, leave him alone, he'll be fine, you know? When someone needs help and just face down in a laundry room, I mean.
I was informed that my roommate was suicidal. I called DPS because I did not know what to do. They ended up checking on her, but then leaving her in the room alone. She could have killed herself on DPS's watch.
A friend got too drunk and started hyperventilating. We locked her in the bathroom and did not get help because we did not want to get in trouble with Pepperdine. I mean, I've been in that situation before where I don't want to get in trouble and kind of just push something to the side, but it's messed up.
During my freshman year, instead of going home to their bed, people would sleep on the beach because they were too afraid to go back to Pepperdine. I just think it's really hard to have a place where people don't feel safe going back to. I think that although Pepperdine probably has the right intentions in that they don't want kids to be drinking and they want people to be safe, it's not safe to have people sleeping on the beach and to have them having to avoid somewhere that they're supposed to call home because they fear getting in trouble. I think that's almost more unsafe, and if we had more of a transparent policy, then this could be easily avoided.
I've witnessed people being so lonely or so stressed that they try to kill themselves through alcohol or drugs.
I went over to my boyfriend's dorm and his roommate was passed out on his bed. He looked like a corpse. I went over and checked his heart rate. He was breathing but was unconscious. I later found out that he was dared to drink rubbing alcohol. Oh my gosh. I was concerned because we knew that he had tendencies of an alcoholic. Holy crap, that's really crazy. When situations like this happen, they want to like put it under wraps and just like, I don't know, I just feel like the way some of the situations are handled could be handled a better way if our campus was more, not open to alcohol, but just open to like talking about it more and just like not freaking out when something like this happens, but like handling it better, because I just feel like our school wants to put all that under wraps.
Pepperdine is not teaching students to have like safety while they're drinking, and that just shows that like we're not implementing good policy.
I think the administration would like to think that it's blinding itself to all these issues, and if anything doesn't kind of want to hear them, but I definitely think there's a huge disconnect. I mean, not every kid who goes to our school is Christian and has, you know, the most polished morals, so I think if anything, there has to be some sort of dialogue between, you know, students who do engage in drinking and drugs and all these things to be able to make any significant change to the policies here at Pepperdine.
I think they go on just as much here. I think maybe in some situations they just don't talk about it more because they feel like it's not something that should happen here, but it does still happen.
It's just sad that we're in a place where people are afraid to help other people. Like, that's what like being a Christian is all about. And I feel like, you know, they talk so much about, you know, being a Christian and doing this and doing that, but you can't go to a party and you're not even willing to step up and save someone and do the right thing because you're so afraid. I just feel like it's almost being a hypocrite.